it's yet another day,
Hmm?
or maybe evening, where you are. So I'd had a very long day, and at this point in time, some came to my head, and it has to do with a life condition. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about how it is that for a while one could experience not necessarily a setback, because really what you don't have you can't lose. So it's about aims and aspirations that are not being met, goals that have been set and have not been met. These are things that occupy the mind, and you wonder how is it that everywhere else, with other people, these things are easily achieved, obtainable, no stress, but you have to stress to get them and not even get them. It leaves the mind wandering. And as a person that thinks on the spiritual aspect of things, and it could be into the scriptures, the Bible, for those who make decisions or use that tool as a means for guidance. And you see a lot in the book of Psalms, for example, where the writer seems to be going through these same situations. You know, for you'll see the writer write something like, why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? So you know that this person he feels that Yahweh is far. He probably may have made prayers and the prayers are not been answered. He's putting the work and it's the outcome hasn't been as expected. You know, a lot of those things, and it saddens the mind. You know, there is this very popular one of the Psalms too, where the writer writes that indeed Yahweh is good to all of Israel. But then he wonders how is it that, oh, look at these people that do not know Yahweh, so-called wicked people, and everything goes well for them. So even to the extent of saying that there is no pangs in their death, they die so peacefully. And these are supposed to be wicked people that, so if they don't keep the law of Yahweh, they are going to face damnation, things are going to be difficult. But you look at their life, everything is fine, you know, even their kids are doing very well. Their generation seem never to lack. And it makes you question your righteousness, your goodness. As what's the point? Why do I want to be good? Why do I want to be righteous? Why do I want to do good things? When it seems as if the good things don't pay anymore. I took you that far back in time because the thoughts, such conundrum, such frustrations did not start today. People had always had it in their mind to think such and wonder, does righteousness pay? Does being good pay? It's everywhere you look, it's might over right, brute. There's no justice in the world. You know, bad things happen to good people. You know, there is no. So you wonder why you're doing all of these things. It's mind-boggling. Came to my mind today, said to spill it out here. because these are really, really, really very unfortunate times. Very unfortunate times. Gone are the days when, even when evil thrived, the end is such that you will, it makes you, it would encourage you. Oh, yeah, okay, so this happens to bad people. Oh, you hardly see it. The good people that should live long enough to see what happens to the bad people die even before the time, die before the bad people. So where is the justification for doing good? Where is what should inspire you to do good? Who is there to witness the evil that has happened to the wicked man, to then use that to encourage all people that want to do good to do good? It's not there anymore. It leaves a sore taste in the mind of all. So it's one of those things that have come to my mind. I was going through a preaching of a rabbi, and he said, indeed, there is a time. These are the times when Yahweh is concealed. You know, he's concealed. You know, there was a time where it's written, I think in the book of Judges, and it is said that, oh, there was, and in this period, there was no prophecy. You know, there was no way that Yahweh could warn people. He seems to have been concealed. And it is written that every man went after his own very heart. And if you go down that story, you would hear a very disheartening one, because nobody was there to say this is right, this is wrong. And in our day to day, it seems that the Yahweh is concealed. Indeed, it seems that he is concealed. You understand how 6 million Jews were killed? No thunder, no rumbling, no nothing like that. When the sun had to shine, it shined. There were very beautiful mornings. There were rainy days. There were snowy days, and Jews were killed. No more. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. Indeed, Yahweh is concealed. And then we look at today and look at our personal lives, and I look at my personal life, and I wonder, is Yahweh concealed? And when I got out of the message of the rabbi, that is indeed, yes, even if Yahweh is concealed, in the situation where he seems not to be found, he is actually there, standing with us in that concealed nature, in that concealment. I read those things you see online, where a man was going through a very difficult time, and it was shown to him in his vision how he was indeed walking through the difficulty of the time. And when he woke up, he was pleased. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. But walking through this difficulty alone, as you can see, just 2 footsteps. And then a thought came to him. What if those 2 footsteps weren't his, and he was just being carried through those conditions and those situations by some other body, by his creator, through those difficult times? So what do we get out of this? That even in the concealment that Yahweh allows to be in our lives, he guides us through it. Then of course we'll bear the pain. We are the ones that get to cry. The hurt and all that is ours. But he lifts us through those conditions, even to the end of it. So, brethren, if you feel today that Yahweh is concealed from you, receive strength from the fact that, yes, he is with you, even in that suffering. If it would end. And I've learned that it could end in either of two ways. It ends and we are there, or you end and it's still there, but it's an end. All the more, it is an end, either by you or by it, because nothing lasts forever. No condition is permanent. I don't know if this strengthens you. It does give me some glitter of hope, because I know it will end. Either way, I would like to know your thoughts. Of course, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, make your comments. But for this particular one, I'd like to know what you think. So go to the comment section. Let me know what you think about what I've just told you. In the area, in the time where Yahweh is concealed, what do you feel is going on? Please subscribe to my channel and comment. Thank you, and have a good night or day, as the case may be. Shalom.